Should you buy a home in East Vancouver? Today we find out with real estate expert Coleman Chan. All right, Coleman. So this house right now is worth how much?
This house is right now 1.65 million.
1.65, and it's how many bed, how many bath?
3 bedrooms, 1.5 bath.
3 bedrooms, 1.5 bath. That's
Yeah.
a really interesting layout. So I've never really toured homes in this East Vancouver area, and I've never toured homes that are like older, single family detached. So I'm curious to learn about what this property is about.
Well,
Okay.
as you can see, the property is super cute.
Right?
And
That's a good way to
yeah,
explain it.
it's a super cute house.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because this house doesn't have a back lane.
Okay.
So your garage is going to be attached right from the front. As you can see, all the houses on this block
Right.
are like that.
The gardening here is part of yours, or where does the land
Yeah.
stretch to here?
All the way to the fence.
here.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
interesting.
it's a shared fence for
Uh-huh.
both sides, but
Right.
all the gardening is done by the owners.
Right.
Before, when they bought the home, there was nothing here.
All right, so you have hedges here on the left.
Mm.
Are these natural grown or what?
They're all natural grown. Well, they're not from like the seed,
Mhm.
right? My clients would get gifts and then she'll come over and plant them.
Right.
Yeah.
And then walking over here before we go in, I see that, okay, so on the left here, this is how you go to the backyard.
Yeah.
One way.
Yeah.
And also, the garbage bins are here, so
Yeah.
meaning your garbage is pulled to the front.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
All right, these are concrete stairs.
Yeah.
Are these pure? Is this pure concrete?
Yeah, they're pure concrete, which
Wow.
is the old way to do it, right?
This is like very unconventional, like.
When concrete was
Who's-
cheaper.
Look at how much this is probably an entire slab.
Yeah.
It's not just the exterior, right? This is probably an entire slab. Of concrete.
Yeah, I would believe so. Yeah.
That
I've never
looks
gone into it
crazy.
to look at it.
Okay, let's check out this backyard.
All right.
So the thing with this right now is it's pretty interesting. The first thing we notice right away is one, you have like kind of a half-level basement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So you'll see it when we get inside
Uh-huh.
too. The basement does go a little bit deeper, but these are actually pretty big windows for a basement. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And then, but you also have your neighbors on the side.
Yeah, yeah. So it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. There's no fence in the middle
Uh-huh.
here that kind of divides the property exactly.
Right. And look at this. Your neighbors can come into your fence. Okay, so
Yeah.
like, does everyone have a backyard here?
Pretty much.
We see the neighbor. They built like a shed.
Yeah, it's more of a shed.
Uh-huh.
They have a gazebo back there.
And then most people have. But this backyard is pretty nice.
Yeah.
I haven't seen stuff like this. I remember going to like friends' houses when I was like 8 years old, and I
Yeah.
would see something like this, but I haven't seen something like this in a while.
Right, it's been a long time, and I agree that's pretty much where my memory stems too when I see this visual.
Look at the material of what it was made back then. So I'm guessing that none of this has been renovated.
No, and this is
Right.
what I would say probably needs a little bit of a renovation, and it could be a little bit sturdier. It's a little bit unleveled.
Right. But this
Yeah.
home, it depends on what the buyer is gonna get it for. Like, are they gonna live in it? Are they gonna work on it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the thing. So because of developers not really buying land right now, we knew this was a home that you kind of had to renovate and sell,
Yeah, yeah.
or sell completely as is.
Right. Let's look at this tree.
Yeah.
I mean, what is this tree? What is it
Figs.
growing?
Fig trees.
This is a fig tree?
Yeah.
You can eat the figs?
Yeah, you can eat the figs. They're not very ripe, but
This
you one of
is-
you one.
I wonder I wonder how many years it takes to grow trees. One thing I really love about homes like these is some of those homes are just amazing, like apple trees and like
Yeah.
these trees that grow over 50 years in the backyard.
Yeah, and you got fruit every year from
Uh-huh.
this, right? And if you like figs, it's definitely
One thing, let's look at this. This is so cool.
it's so different, right?
Why would anyone install this these days? And it's so Canadian.
Yeah,
Why
it
is
is.
it maple leaf?
It is, but it's cool. You get some parts because if you were to renovate it, these are some little parts that you could
Yeah.
leave
Uh-huh.
that gives it its old.
Yeah, you want to leave it. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
character. You want to
Yeah.
leave the character and just renovate what's needed to renovate. And also look at these like walls. We're pretty close right now, but yeah, you
Yeah.
don't see walls like this. It's like glued on, like kind of
Rocks.
It's rocks.
Rocks
but
and
it's,
stones.
It's actually like nice rocks. It's not just like the roof type of rocks.
Yeah, don't pick at it too much because they fall off.
Yeah, it's like someone collected a bunch of their favorite rocks from a beach and is like, I'm gonna put it on my wall.
Yeah.
Okay, let's head inside.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, let's take a look at this home.
Yeah.
So what do we have?
So the home is
Uh-huh.
so we have new paint going on.
Yeah.
So a lot of the stuff isn't original.
Okay,
Um,
so what's not original?
So like
These walls?
for this entire fireplace
is
fireplace
new?
is not. Yeah, it's new. It's an electric fireplace. So
Okay. Was it always an electric fireplace?
No, before there was no fireplace.
Oh,
yeah.
So we installed electric fireplace.
Yeah, installed electric fireplace.
You have laminate.
Yeah, which has
Wooden
been
tiles?
painted over.
Okay.
Yeah, so it looks nice and clean now.
Right. This is our dining area, chandelier coming down. Roof heights are pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, roof heights are pretty good here. This chandelier is original though.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's nice and old.
It doesn't look that old.
Yeah, it's in good condition at least. Yeah.
It looks good. These blinds, are they new or no?
They're new as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so blinds are new because you'll never find blinds like this
Right.
65 years ago. A lot of these things are original,
Uh-huh.
but been painted over. We add new fixtures to it to make
Right.
it to give it a nice facelift. But the kitchen is pretty basic.
One thing I want to point out about this, because I'm so used to seeing fully decked out
Yes,
kitchens.
yeah.
And when they deck out a kitchen, everything is like integrated together.
Yes.
This one is like kind of like individual pieces
Yeah.
of the kitchen. Like you have your fridge just here on the
Yeah.
side, and then you have a microwave over here.
Yeah, your stove doesn't really match the rest.
Right.
The hood
right.
fan doesn't match the rest.
I mean, back then when they were designing and building kitchens, there's just no company that really just did it all in one.
yeah, I mean, I don't know how they would do that back
Uh-huh.
then. But now, if we were to redo this entire kitchen of this size, it would cost us less than $10,000.
Okay.
So let's check out this bedroom. We have our first bedroom here.
Okay.
Good size bedroom, good size windows.
Right.
But very basic. You have your closet.
So
There's a
you
little
said there's
door
3
here.
bedrooms and
Yes.
1.5 bath.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So 3
closet,
bedroom,
can
one
you
and a half
open
bath.
this?
So
Just
closet
goes
in
in
there.
Yeah.
So pretty basic bedroom, right?
Right.
So very different from a lot of the homes that you typically
Right.
see.
Uh-huh.
But even for an east side home or any condo that you buy now, this is
Right.
considered a very good sized bedroom.
Right.
Yeah.
The home I was touring like yesterday is really old. Is this like pink carpet? They're telling me about how old homes have pink carpets.
Yeah, this was not pink carpet. This is the original color of the carpet.
This
But I used to have pink carpets when I was
Oh,
a kid.
is pink carpet a bad thing?
No, it just gives you that very old vibe.
Uh-huh.
You know?
This is not pink? It looks a little bit pink. Or
It's-
is it because of light?
It's not pink. This is, when you see pink carpet, it's pink. Like,
Okay.
it looks very pink.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. But this carpet is very comfortable.
Yeah, it is. Nice to walk on. So the other bedroom here.
So I mean, in a home like this, is there really a principal bedroom or no? It's
No,
kind of
not
all
really.
similar.
It's all similar,
Yeah.
yeah. Because now they would do it with like en suites, but you kind of know where the primary bedroom is.
Right.
Now it's kind of just bedrooms here.
Yeah.
But this one is bigger, so you might consider this the primary.
Okay. So
Yeah.
these are the 2 bedrooms. This is another closet inside.
Yes.
This is our full bath.
This is our full bath.
Okay, so we have our sink, we have our toilet, we have
Yeah.
our shower.
That's pretty much it.
Uh-huh.
And then at least you have vanity space behind these.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you would redo this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the idea. That's
Right.
the idea.
So if there was, let's say if there was no house on this lot,
yeah.
and this is purely land,
No.
how much do you think this would be worth?
1.6.
Really?
Yeah.
Then is the house a plus or not a plus?
Yeah,
Like, is it a burden or?
The thing is, if you have money to build a home, you wouldn't choose this lot.
Okay.
So that's why if you buy this home, it would be either to renovate it or just to live in it as is.
Right, I see.
Yeah, because the amount of money you're going to spend to build on this lot, you can build on a bigger lot
Right.
and get a bigger home.
Right.
So the cost is going to be marginal.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it's still people who are working with a budget.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, this is a very interesting stairs.
Yeah.
It's like everything in this home feels like a la carte.
Yes.
You bought it
Piece by piece, we
yeah,
put it
piece
together.
to piece
Yeah.
built together. You got what you need. All right.
So you come down here.
Be careful. So they use it as like a working, sewing,
Yes,
laundry,
exactly.
clothing
This sewing
area.
machine is badass, and it's super old, and this is the way they used to make it, right?
Right.
This sewing machine is actually built into the table.
Okay.
And it's super heavy. Like people that come by, it would surprise you how many people are like, hey, let me know if they don't want this anymore.
Yeah.
I'm like, you want it?
But there's also, it's valuable and not valuable at the same time. Because I have one friend selling their home,
Yeah.
and they have one of these, but and they're trying to sell on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, no
Nobody's-
one wants to come pick it up.
Yeah,
because it's so
yeah.
hard to pick it up.
It's too heavy.
Yeah.
It's very heavy.
This has to be the laundry area.
Yes,
the wash
yeah,
area.
yeah. So you got your laundry
Uh-huh.
here, nice open space at least.
Right.
You do have a sink next to it, at least utility sink. A lot of these things are updated. Yeah, they are.
Okay.
Yeah, the hot water boiler is about 4 years old,
Right.
it's 2021,
Uh-huh.
and the furnace, it's old, but all the parts inside of it are brand new.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Okay.
this is our half bath.
Interesting. Huh.
Yeah, this is our half bath.
Why
It's
does this
just
exist
the toilet? Yeah, that's a good question because it's better to have it than to not.
Okay. Well, so they wash here and then they come out to the sink and wash their hands.
Let's hope they wash their hands when they come and use this bathroom. But yes, that would be where you would do it. There is hand soap there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So if they were to renovate, how do you think it would be done here?
I think you would blow this wall out if
Okay.
it's not load bearing, and if
Right.
you can, you would blow this wall out and maybe put a shower or a sink next to it,
Uh-huh.
and then you would just pretty much have 2 full baths in here, which is a very easy way, or at least a way for you to make some value in this home, right?
Right.
You buy this home, put a little sweat equity into it, a little bit of money to renovate it, and it'll be worth more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I really like this is a unique. This could be like this way this enters. It could be a very Japanese style renovation here. This could be like a tatami room. I don't know if it'll fit
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
whole home, but
Right. Yeah, you could totally do that with this home or with this space, but this is kind of like man cave time.
okay.
Like if when we were in high school
can see that.
and one of your buddies lived down here,
Yeah.
you'd come down here and just hang out all day long.
I can see that. It's very
Yeah.
separated. I
Yeah.
like this space. I don't know why. It's even though we're sub ground, I don't feel it's too
Closed off.
Closed off,
Because
yeah.
there's windows, right?
Yeah, but this window's not even that big.
Yeah, but at least it provides sunlight. Now
Yeah.
you'll see basement windows that are
Uh-huh.
like this big
Right.
only.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future you'll show me.
Yeah.
Usually they have basements like go to the backyard.
Guess what this is?
A sauna.
No. These homes will not have saunas.
Wow.
There's just a storage with tons of. But then, and guess where
that-
we are?
Where we are?
Yeah. Like if you orientate yourself in where we
This
are
is
in
where
this
the
home.
backyard's supposed to be. So
No. This is the
not
front.
backyard. This is the front.
This is the front.
How's that the front?
It's over there.
Oh, we
Yeah.
walk it right.
Yes,
this,
yeah.
So that's a staircase.
Yes.
Oh.
The concrete stairs that you saw.
Okay.
That's.
Okay, so then it's not
Right
an
there.
entire slab. Of...
No, it's not an entire slab, but it's.
Actually, it could be because where does the staircase start? Oh, from halfway probably.
Yes. Yeah. From right over there.
Yeah.
You can see.
From right over
the
there.
slope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. This good fallout shelter.
Yeah.
I
Totally.
wonder if you
Fallout
could, you
shelter.
could put another toilet in here if you want.
Yeah, might as well, right? Increase the value of the home.
Because storage, yeah, I guess it's good.
At least you have the storage.
yeah.
Same thing over here. Little secret door
There's
for
a lot
another
of
storage.
I mean, you could actually use these. Can you? Is it safe to put stuff in these rooms?
Yeah,
Like to
that's what it's
put
for.
toilets and stuff in these rooms?
Toilets, no, and it can be impossible to get plumbing over here.
All right, right. Yeah. But this is a nice area. You have a lot of hidden spots. This
Yeah.
is actually, I think I like the downstairs more than the upstairs.
Nice. I'm glad you say that because people have a different opinion when they come and see it.
They don't like the downstairs?
They don't like the downstairs because of the laundry side. It makes it look older.
Yeah.
But when you come in here, like I would totally love to live in here when I was
Right.
sub
Well,
20.
the thing is, like, you can't change the layout, but you can move the laundry. You can,
Yeah,
do whatever
yeah,
you
yeah.
want with that stuff. You
Totally.
can just move it upstairs if you wanted to.
Yeah.
So why I like the downstairs more is the layout is so open, so easy to walk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is a much more original, like
Uh-huh.
very little renovation going
Right.
on. There's a couple of dings in the roof and stuff, but this is where their eldest son used to live.
Okay.
Right? He used to live in here. He probably went to school with you.
Okay. All right.
But let's check out the garage right
Okay.
here. So this is the garage.
Mm-hmm.
And there's tons of stuff in here.
This is what happens when you live in one place too long.
Yeah, that's why upstairs is cleaner
Uh-huh.
because there's so much stuff in here.
But this is a deep garage, one car garage. You come in, you still have like all of this space
Yes.
to put your stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the side too, you can hang like they did, just a couple of pieces of plywood. You can hang a lot of stuff
This
up.
could also just be it's good size for a workshop too if you don't have a car.
Yeah. And because this is attached to the home, it provides an interesting opportunity for you to park and just go upstairs.
Right.
You don't have to walk outside in the rain. Yeah, so
Alright.
it's just cool.
Let's head back up. So right now, let's do a final recap. This home, say I buy it for a full price, $1.6 million.
Yes.
How much would I have to spend in renovations and how good would it be?
So that all depends on how deep of a renovation you want to do. Do you want to gut it, take all the pipes out, all the electrical? So you can look anywhere upwards of like $300,000 if you want to.
That's expensive?
That's a pretty good renovation you could do on this home.
Right. Is it
like-
gonna be like a modern renovation?
It would look really good. Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing is the outside wouldn't change much.
Right.
Yeah.
But the inside will feel like around. So right now this is 1960s, right?
Yes.
So if I renovated, what would the inside feel like?
It would feel like a modern home today.
What year?
Like a brand
Really?
new modern inside. It just wouldn't be as big because
Uh-huh.
you're limited to the space.
Right.
And you're limited to how the bedrooms and the floor plan.
Right.
But it's gonna feel like a brand new home.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the good thing about that is, here, walk over here. The good thing about that, because if we were to, let's say, buy a inside that feels like a brand new home with the land, it's probably gonna be like at least like 2.4, 2.5 million if we just buy it somewhere, right?
For this size, it'd probably be a little bit cheaper.
A little bit cheaper?
Yeah, a little bit
How much
cheaper.
would it be, you think?
For a size of this home, if it was completely renovated, you're probably looking at like a 1.9, depending on
1.9?
how beautiful
Right.
the inside is.
So that means if someone were to renovate it, it's not drastically raising the price. It's just more that they get what they want specifically.
Yeah, if your goal is to make money on it, you wouldn't be doing it in this market.
Right.
Yeah, if you want to renovate it, live in it for a while, and then when it appreciates, then sell it, might be a good idea. Yeah.
Okay.
But let's say you wanted to tear this whole thing down, you're like, screw it, I don't want it, I just want to rebuild the whole home. It'll probably cost you about 1.2 million, 1.3 million to rebuild this whole home.
Right.
You can get a duplex, front and back duplex here.
Right.
Yeah, you could do something like that too.
Okay, that was cool. I think I know everything I need to know, and we know the right type of buyer for this home.
Yeah,
All
totally.
All right. If you guys enjoy this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out this video.